My name is Alex Dufek. This is my third vlog highlighting my internship at Berkeley in Kansas City this spring semester. So last time I talked to you, I was kind of talking about, it was the first blog I posted since the beginning of my internship. The first one was only a couple days into it, so first time I was fully into the swing of things, and more of the same has been going on. I've been more and more involved in different projects as the internship has continued. Part of that is seeking out responsibility and being excited about the opportunities you are given. I feel like the more it's kind of a cycle. If you have a certain attitude and seek out responsibility and are excited about the opportunities you're given, even if they aren't necessarily the most exciting, good things will come your way. So I've been doing a lot of that, and therefore I've been getting more involved. The nice thing about Berkeley is that the interns there are part of the team, so I've been included in a lot of brainstorms and all the status calls and everything. So the fact that you're up to speed on what's been developing with different clients and specific projects, when you are involved in those brainstorms and you have been actively participating in stuff, you have ideas and thoughts, and you're able to engage the idea and provide a pretty good amount of feedback. Because if you don't really know what's going on, but you sit in the status calls and the meetings, like I kind of felt at the beginning before I got up to speed, it's kind of hard to throw an idea out there if you don't really know the background or what's developing with a specific project or client. So that's been really nice as time's gone on at Berkeley to get more involved and actually feel like my input is valuable and I have knowledge for what I'm saying. There's background to what I'm saying. One of the more challenging things that was kind of presented during every Friday, I have a meeting with my two supervisors at Berkeley, and they just kind of go over how the internship's going, how I feel about my workload, if I want more work, if I feel like I don't have enough, I have too much work, or just general feel for what's happening. And last Friday, there was kind of the question where at Berkeley, it's a pretty casual environment. You wear jeans and you just wear a button-down shirt, and sometimes I feel like the interns, it wasn't only myself but the other two interns as well, we've been maybe taking advantage of the leniency policy as far as coming and going to work maybe an hour early or an hour late or something like that, or taking off an afternoon because you have some other kind of commitment on campus, or a commitment with a friend or family coming into town or something like that, where it seemed like the policy at the beginning was pretty loose, but I guess they kind of told all of us that not only we had been given warning as well as when we'd be leaving, but there needed to be more of a set schedule. And I think that's a good lesson that I kind of learned in the internship, is that I never really asked the question, what is acceptable? How many days can I take off here or there, or how many afternoons if I have family or something on campus, or another job interview or anything like that. What is the policy exactly, and more well written out. So that was defined, and it wasn't where we were in trouble or anything like that. It was just maybe we didn't have exact work hours, which they would have liked. So, and that was kind of something that that you learn when you're in the course of an internship, is that there are some policies that maybe they're not set initially, and those are kind of questions you got to ask. So you're sure that you are doing what's acceptable, so your team can count on you being there certain hours and give you certain projects and know you'll be there at that time for certain meetings or whatever. Because if you're in and out all the time, it's hard for them to really have a feel on where you're at. So that was one thing that I came to realize last week and just recently in the internship. So I think that's just one way, the more internships you do and the further along you get in the process, the more you learn about what's acceptable and how to behave in that setting. Other than that, I've really enjoyed, like I said, I've been getting more involved, using a variety of my skills, writing, speaking, different forms of contacting make contact outside the agencies and networking within the agency. So as it goes along, it just continues to get better and better, and I continue to learn, and hopefully I can continue to share what I learn with you as you watch these vlogs. And that does it for this time, and I'll have more good stuff coming up next week or 2 weeks from now.